What time do you?
He's got his interceptions for the year? No.
I met him the first day of practice 8 years ago. And they didn't really tell me anything. They said, hey, we got another coach. His name's Al.
That's what Bo Pelini does, right?
Met him, and when you meet him right away, you know, you have your questions like, how's this going to work? You know, what's he actually do? And then he comes up to you and tells you his role on the team and that he's the A coach, and he makes fun of you for being a B coach and says stuff like, you know, when you're an A coach, you'll know all about that, but you're not.
She was a backup, so.
Who was going to play it?
But I remember that first year with Alex, my job on the sideline was to kind of keep him occupied because he likes to ask questions, if you didn't notice.
Now I'm wondering about Millard West next week because of that goalpost.
Oh, they'll get that fixed.
No, Tim Cox can fix it.
Got a lot of good questions, but he always seems to have them right when you're trying to call a play. And so my job was to make sure that if Al had any questions, I answered those questions.
I'll let you know.
While somebody else called.
So you're going to eliminate him.
And then from there, he just kind of started hanging out with me, and he was always by me on the sidelines. And since then, he's always been with me on the sideline. And when I first took over as head coach of the freshmen, I'd run out on the field, yell at officials, and he'd be the guy pulling me back off the field.
I don't know.
We're winning the game, or yeah, usually when we're winning, if we have the ball at the end of the game, we have a kneel down play to kind of run the clock out. And so it's called Air Force One, and that's Al's play. He gets to call that at the end of every game when we're winning.
Air Force One,
What's Air Force One?
the special one.
At the end. When do we do it?
When the clock is hits zero.
And we're winning, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's our winning play. Which is why I think he really hates losing, because that's the one play he gets to call. And so he will, whenever we say, Al, let's call your play, he just runs out about 5 yards onto the field and just screams out Air Force One, and we don't actually have to call it because the kids all know it, they love it, they get excited, and they take the knee.
Drop to the side, this way. Don't run into the running back. I think we're going to
We won't have these.
Al has more tradition and more school spirit and more school pride than most guys that graduate from the school and that have played in the program.
I'll be working at the zoo and I can't leave early, Kelly.
That's all
Kelly got mad at me the last time. I tried.
You'll be there in spirit, Al.
I tried.
He just gets out, and when he can, he goes to events at the school because he cares about it. You know, it's his school. He takes pride in it. He takes ownership of it.
I just like coming back every day.
What do you like about coaching?
It's fun. She gave me 2 movie posters of the Rocky Mountain Express. That was an award because I worked hard.
That's one thing that you really notice on the sideline. Like last year, we had a tough year. We had a real tough year as a team. We struggled.
Oh, careful.
But Al was the one that kind of took it the hardest because he's been through this tradition of we win. At Westside, we win games. And we have a proud tradition of success and being good at the sports we play. And when we weren't, he took it personally. It was something serious that you know, he wanted the team to do better because he wanted Westside to do better. And so if you're thinking about what he means to the program, I know for a lot of coaches he's just a guy that's there and helping out, but when you take time and you're with him on the sidelines and you see his passion, you see his commitment, you realize that he does 2 things. He helps you realize why it matters, and he helps you realize that it's still a game. And if you can keep those 2 things in perspective, then you've understood high school sports.
I think we can win every game. I think.
What piece of advice would Bill Self give us right now?
Let's win.
Let's win. All right.
Special Forces on 3!
1, 2, 3, Special Forces! Do not kick off, number 1 or number 2 return. Head to the sideline. Hustle up.